From the moment Rome became an empire, its goal was not only to expand its borders, but also to fill its coffers with as much gold and wealth as possible. But how much gold did Rome actually accumulate? To answer this question, we need to understand the sources of this treasure and how value was measured at the time. How was gold measured in ancient Rome? Rome did not use the modern gold system we know today. Instead of gold bars, Roman gold was primarily measured through coins. The most well-known of these was the aureus, a gold coin minted with a high degree of purity, making a symbol of Roman economic power. One aureus was worth about 25 denarii, the silver coin used for daily transactions. Although we don't have exact records of the total gold accumulated, estimates from historians and archaeologists suggest that the Roman Empire may have amassed thousands of tons of gold throughout its existence, from the Republic to the Imperial era. Figures vary, but some estimates suggest Rome may have accumulated up to 10,000 tons of gold at its peak. Rome's gold came from various sources. Gold mines. The Roman Empire controlled gold mines in several regions of the known world, especially in what are now Spain, France, Greece, and North Africa. The gold mines of Hispania, for example, were crucial to the Roman economy. It is estimated that the mines in the Iberian provinces produced thousands of pounds of gold annually. Looting and conquests. It's no secret that Rome grew rich through war. During military campaigns, the empire looted the wealth of defeated nations, including large quantities of gold. A notable example was the sack of Jerusalem in 70 CE, where Rome seized vast amounts of treasure, including the gold from Solomon's temple. Taxes and tribute. Rome also collected taxes and gold from conquered provinces. These tributes not only sustained a Roman army, but also enriched the state's treasury. The Roman fiscal system was designed to exploit all available forms of wealth, including gold. While it is nearly impossible to determine exactly how many tons of gold were accumulated by Rome, historical sources provide some clues. For instance, the historian Pliny the Elder, in his Natural History, mentioned that the mines of Hispania alone produced more than 10,000 talents of gold. One Roman talent equaled about 26 kilograms of gold. Additionally, Emperor Trajan, in his famous column in Rome, celebrated the conquest of his campaigns and the looting of treasures from the Parthian Empire, which added more gold to the imperial coffers. However, the exact figures remain a subject of debate among historians. The imperial treasuries, the Aerarium and the Fiscus. The gold accumulated by Rome wasn't simply piled into large chests. It was carefully stored in various institutions across the empire. The two main gold depositories were the Aerarium and the Fiscus. The Aerarium was the public treasury during the Republic and later in the Empire, managed by magistrates in charge of financial administration. It was located in the Temple of Saturn in the Roman Forum and contained not only gold, but also silver and other precious metals. The Fiscus, on the other hand, was the personal treasury of the emperor. As the emperor's power grew, the Fiscus became a more direct source of wealth for the imperial family. The emperor could use it freely, without needing the Senate's approval. Both treasuries were essential to the empire's finances, and their security was a top priority. While the Aerarium was under public oversight, the Fiscus was much more protected, and no one could access it without the emperor's consent. Transporting the gold. How did they move tons of it? Given the vast amount of gold Rome accumulated and the need to transport it to different parts of the empire, the Romans developed sophisticated methods of transportation. After military victories, gold and other treasures were moved from conquered cities to Rome in long caravans escorted by soldiers. These treasures were transported over land and sea using ships specially designed for such cargo. Gold wasn't just used to pay soldiers or fund monumental constructions. It was also vital for maintaining the empire's stability. The Romans minted gold coins to preserve confidence in the economy, which helped them control inflation despite their wealth. Gold in construction and war. A large portion of Rome's accumulated gold was used for construction projects. From the Colosseum to the Pantheon, gold didn't just decorate buildings. It was also used in monuments and statues that symbolized Rome's grandeur. Cities throughout the empire, including Rome itself, were adorned with gold on rooftops, columns, and temples. In addition to architecture, gold also funded the empire's expensive wars and military campaigns. Rome was an expansionist empire, and war was a central part of its economy. The wealth looted from conquered peoples and kingdoms not only filled the empire's coffers, but also financed the military machinery needed to continue conquering. The power of gold in Roman politics. Gold also played a crucial role in Rome's internal politics. Emperors often distributed gold among their supporters and the upper classes to secure loyalty. It was common for large sums of gold to be given out as donatives during periods of ascension to power or on the anniversaries of an emperor's reign. Additionally, gold was often used for bribery, especially when securing the support of the army or the Senate. Emperors frequently gave large amounts of gold to their generals or influential politicians to maintain their grip on power. Gold became a fundamental political tool that helped consolidate control over the Roman Empire. Barbarian looting and the fall of Rome. When the Western Roman Empire began to collapse in the 5th century, one of the great questions was, what happened to all that gold? The sackings by barbarian tribes were a key factor in the empire's downfall, and many of the accumulated treasures were stolen. One of the most significant events was the sack of Rome by the Visigoths in 410 CE, led by King Alaric. During this plundering, it is estimated that a large portion of the empire's gold was stolen and vanished without a trace. Some historians suggest that this gold may have been hidden or transported to other territories controlled by the Visigoths, but no conclusive evidence has ever been found. Later, in 476 CE, the last Western Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed, and with him, the imperial gold and treasures lost their place in Rome. The gold of the Vatican, a Roman legacy? One of the most intriguing theories about the fate of Roman gold is that a significant portion of it ended up in the coffers of the Vatican. For centuries, the Vatican has been the main holder of many of history's most valuable treasures and artifacts, and some historians believe that part of Rome's gold may have been transferred there. The Vatican has possessed vast wealth since the Middle Ages, and some speculate that the medieval popes received a portion of Roman gold either as a legacy or even as part of tributes that survived Rome's fall. However, there has never been definitive proof directly linking the Vatican to Rome's lost gold. Modern theories: Roman gold still hidden. Today, there are theories suggesting that Roman gold never truly disappeared. Some believe that large quantities of it may have been hidden in remote locations, waiting to be discovered. Archaeological expeditions continue in places like the Alps, the ancient mines of Hispania and North Africa, where it's believed traces of these lost treasures might still be found. The mystery surrounding Rome's gold has fueled legends and rumors for centuries, and there are still those who dream of unearthing a piece of the Roman Empire's vast wealth.